Hello, how's it going? I just wanted to make this video really quick to showcase my um, battleship program, as you can see by my awesome ASCII title. But yeah, so basically this is a battleship program I wrote a while ago actually, but I never got the chance to really talk about it, so I wanted to kind of show it off a little bit and what it can do. So yeah, let's start. So I'm going to press enter on here. There we go. Okay. So first off, yeah, there's this setup screen so you can place a ship where you want it. So like for example, this is the first point on your ship, and it's telling you it's the 5-hull ship, so it's going to be like the big cruiser or whatever. I don't know the names of them, but so yeah, basically all you do for this system is you type in your first point. So let's say I want to do A1, and I could either do like a valid point down here for my second point or up here. So like, for example, I'm going to do, so it's 5 holes, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to put it in A5, and it'll let me know like, do you want it here? And if I didn't, I can do 0, start over and do A1, and then maybe I want it down here now. So I'll do E5. Oh shit, what did I do? Invalid location. Oh no, I don't want it on E5. Excuse me. I want A1 and then E1. There we go. See, and as you can see now, it's the long way. So yeah, I'll just say yes, I like it like that. And now it's saying, okay, your second second ship. Your first point, the 4-hull ship. So I'll do A3. And let's do A6. Yep, looks good to me. Alright, and then A10, and I'll do C10. Looks good. And then I'll do my 3-hull ship. So yeah, let's do it like C4 and C6. Or my 4th ship. Did I say 4 holes? No, 3 holes. Okay. Then let's do down here J1 and then J5. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I keep looking at this number. It's my 2-hull ship, but it's my 5th ship. I actually haven't used this program in a while since I made it, so bear with me. So yeah, I'll do J1 and J2. Yeah, and that looks good. That's my 2-hull ship. The X's represent the holes, if I didn't say that. So yeah, like I have my ships all set up now, as you can see. And what this program actually does next, it's not Battleship with like another player. It's against a computer, AI, or I don't know, whatever you call it. And it'll actually go through a much similar process I did. I don't remember the exact code, but it will essentially randomly generate an orientation and a location for all the ships and make sure it tests if it's in valid spots. So it'll have every time a random layout of ships based on if it's the long way or vertical, or if or where it is. And if it's overlapping, there's a function I wrote that will actually prevent that. So starting the game, because this is my last ship, I'll do 1. And yeah, you can't see it because this is the opponent's. And likewise, the computer can't actually see my board either. So, well, see in terms of it doesn't know where my ship is, so it can't just, use the power of God to annihilate all of my ships just by knowing them. But anyway, yeah, so it's prompting me where would I like to launch. So this is their board, and so they'll start off with just A1, and it'll tell me I missed, and then it tells me what the computer guessed. And the way the computer guesses is pretty straightforward. It just guesses essentially a random location on the board to begin with, because it has no clue where you are, similar to me, the human. I don't know where it is, so we're guessing randomly. And yeah, so I guess A1, he guessed, or they guessed H1. And if I hit enter, so yeah, it'll say M for miss. And likewise, it shows where the computer hit, so they guessed H1 that time. So I'll do, let's throw out D4. Missed. Okay, so I missed, the computer missed. Okay. Yeah, D4. That's where I guessed. And I5. Okay, so let's just guess. Let's guess G6. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, again, we both missed. He guessed. I keep saying he. I don't know if this computer entity is a he, but the computer guessed E4 and I guessed G6, and we both missed. So let's see. G6. Yeah, miss. And yeah, I think, yeah, E4. Yep. Okay, so continuing, one of us will hit eventually. Hopefully. Oh shit, we guessed the same thing. That's kind of interesting. F10. Yeah, we both guessed that. I guess A4, A8. And yeah, we just keep guessing, so I will guess G2. Miss again. Okay, J5. Okay, so yeah, and I hit one. So it'll tell me I hit. I just want the computer to hit so I can show you guys what it's doing. So yeah, it's not that. Because this computer opponent plays Battleship pretty much like I do. So yeah, so okay, it's telling me I sunk the 2-hull ship. So yeah, it'll turn to S's. But yeah, like I'll just keep guessing until it gets one. H1, H4. Come on, computer, you're supposed to be good at this. I'm trying to show you off. H7. J10, okay. Let's do C7. Missed. C9. Missed. Yeah, and as you can see, the computer has kind of like a wide spread going on too, so I'm surprised he hasn't hit anything. E1. Okay, yeah, finally, yeah, the computer hit, not finally, but the computer hit A10, so it should mark this one, my 3-hull ship. And yeah, this is when the cool aspect of the program starts, because now that it actually hit a ship, the cool thing this program does is it knows that a ship is either, going to be in one of 4 directions. It's going to be, up, down, left, or right of a hit. It's not going to be like diagonal or something like that. So yeah, so it knows, and I'm not sure if I don't remember if I added checking for the walls, so it might, I think it won't, but yeah, so it knows it's in one direction around it, So let's see what it does. So it should guess either, I believe it's going to guess either to the left or down. Did I hit anything? I forget. Yeah, H4. Oh, apparently I did already. Oh, H3 I meant. Okay. Yeah, and see, yeah, so it guessed B10, so it kind of knows what it's doing there. I guess H5. Okay. And I won't be able to illustrate it here because none of them are clumped together, but it's kind of cool. One thing I want to point out is that, let's say this, it hit a bunch of spots, right? So if it hit like this one, and then it, didn't sink yet, and it hit like another one. how am I trying to say this? So if there's like a clump of ships and it just hits a bunch of them, but it doesn't sink, and then it sinks one and there's some hit spots remaining. So let's say like this is the start of another ship and it hit this one and then it was going up and it sunk this ship, it would still have this H spot remaining, right? Because it's like hit here, 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 and it sunk these, but it's like, well, I still got an H hanging out. So the cool thing about this program is it will be like, well, I have this other hit hanging out, so let's start from there, and it kind of repeats the process. So it uses that as the new what should I call it? I guess starting point for this algorithm, because it will then begin again checking like directions around that point. And so essentially if I had like a bunch of ships clumped together, it could just it knows to go through all of the remaining hit spots. It doesn't just stop. So yeah, and I'll probably showcase that in another game, and I'll just cut the audio out and just show the processes. So if I continue, no, I need a number. So it missed. Keep looking at my board for some reason. Okay, so the computer hit me here. So it's, yeah, so it's going to either guess to the left or to the right. Or down. It could guess down because it doesn't know. I think the only thing it is aware of is that's a wall, and this is a wall, but I don't remember if I coded that. So let me just throw out B3. Oh, cool. Okay, and then yeah, they guessed A5. So yeah. But yeah, it narrowed it down to one of those three spots, and then it kind of knows what direction it has guessed. So if it did guess here, it wouldn't have guessed that again. It would know to guess either here or this way. So I want to launch. No, I don't know why I guessed that, because I already had a hit. I'm paying attention to what the computer's doing, but yeah. So now it hit. Okay, this is interesting because now it hit. It hit A6, right? So now what it will actually do is it will, because it's going to keep going in this direction if it's a hit. So you know, I believe it's going to go to A7 next. Yeah, and so now that it actually had a miss, it's going to go in a different direction than, because it knows this is still a sunk ship, and not a sunk ship. It knows this is still a ship hanging out, and that this is now, I guess, quote unquote, dead end. So it's going to go back to the first one because it's already been here. It's going to go back to the first one, and then it's going to pick a new direction. I don't think it'll pick a new direction. I think it goes directly in the other direction, but let's see what it does. But yeah, it knows this is still a ship hanging out. That's the important thing. And so if what was my hit? I'm not paying attention. B2. Yeah, so now it knew, and it was like, okay, well, let's try this way. Yep, so yeah, it sunk my ship, and now that one's sunk. Okay. So yeah, and then likewise with B, I know it's not in these directions, so I'm going to guess A3. C3. Cool. Okay, D3. Okay, and yeah, the computer got one too. I sunk the 3-hull ship. So yeah, I would say the computer is a pretty solid opponent. So yeah, it knows where my 3-hull ship is now. Well, it doesn't know. It knows that it has hit a ship. So how am I doing? I got 1, 2, 3 knocked out. So let's do J9 or something. Okay, B4. C5. Cool. So the computer Yeah, so it's going through it. Okay, so if I do a I-8, okay, so yeah, it's continuing on its merry way, and it just sunk another one of my ships. So yeah, now I just have this one left and this big boy up here. So D10. I haven't guessed that. I guess F9 could be a good spot. F3. E7. H9. I9. I2. Cool. I2. And I don't know, that would be kind of cool, something cool to add is like, I'm like, well, this seems like it could be a ship. I don't know. I don't know. I was just thinking if I could add something with the computer there. So yeah, and then I keep going. I meant I5. And then I1. Okay, so that... Oh, I sunk it. Okay, sorry. So what else? So yeah, I just wanted to play one game, just kind of show off this program that I wrote, and after this game, yeah, I think I'm just gonna do one game, but okay. Let's try did I do the 3-hole ship? That's one thing I want to add, is make it kind of color coded or something so you can actually see it better, or make like a graphics program for this, because that would be kind of nice, where you could just click on it. A9. Oh, okay, so now the computer hit. Yeah, so it hit here, so it's either going to guess this direction, or this direction. So I'm just going to kind of watch it. Yeah, so now it's going up. So it guessed up. So yeah, it's continuing. Let's do... Yeah, and then, okay, so then I believe it's not going to guess up here, so I think it's either going to... I think it's going to just go... Yeah, I think it goes in the opposite direction. Like I said, it's been about a year or more since I coded this, so... C2. Oh, okay, no, so what did it do? It guessed... Okay, so yeah, this was the first spot it hit, and... So it just guessed in a different direction. Okay. I feel like it should just go the opposite direction, though, now that I think about it. But yeah, it should guess this one next, then. That's its only option. It's just D6. Okay, it did guess E1, so... But yeah, I mean, you can watch the whole game, but I'm just thinking I'm going to cut it off here. I just want to showcase this little program that I wrote. I will be posting the link to the code in the description, so if you have any interest in this program or you kind of want to play around with it yourself, yeah, feel free to do it. I wrote it in C, so if you're just interested in that, feel free to take a look. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope this was somewhat interesting. So, thank you. Bye.